Hi guys, welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. So the reason why the UN now have a searchlight on Nigerian government and the UK, concerning this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unjust trial is because Nnamdi Kanu petitions the US, the UK, even the European Union, and 18 others now seek urgent intervention for release from unlawful detention. When I tell you, I say this man is very smart and intelligent. People could just, if you say we just talk, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a very smart guy, and it takes only a brave person, a smart person, to do what he's doing. And thank God, uh, we are where we are today. You understand? Even when all the injustice by the Nigerian government, against the Igbos, let me just take it like that, because this issue is not just about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is a fight against a particular region, Abi, based on how the matter they go. So abeg, just sit down well, make you understand wetin dey happen, concerning this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu matter, because this matter now is no longer a local matter. Yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu matter is no longer a local matter. E don go international, and like I always tell us, this man is not, Nnamdi Kanu is not his money. So the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has petitioned several foreign missions and international organizations in Nigeria, appealing for urgent intervention to secure his release and to compel the Nigerian government to end his trial and uphold the rule of law, which is the right thing to do. In a petition dated August 22nd, 2025, and signed by himself from the custody of the Department of State Service (DSS) in Abuja, Kanu described himself as a prisoner of conscience and accused the Nigerian judiciary of enabling his prolonged unlawful detention through what he called unconstitutional and politically motivated rulings. The IPOB leader addressed the petition to the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, Germany, France, the European Union, the Netherlands, the Amnesty International, the Red Cross, the African Union, ECOWAS Court, Kenya, South Africa, Norway, Denmark, Japan, Brazil, Israel, Finland, and Australia. Kanu, a dual Nigerian British citizen, said his continued detention since June 2021 violates both domestic and international legal standard. So he urged the international community to pressure Nigeria to respect constitutional supremacy, judiciary precedents, and international human rights treaties. The Supreme Court's lawlessness, compounded by the Court of Appeal's illegal stay of execution, undermines the rule of law, and I seek your assistance to restore justice, Kanu stated. Kanu recorded that on October 13, 2022, the Court of Appeal discharged and acquitted him, ruling that his 2021 extraordinary rendition from Kenya had violated Nigerians' Extradition Act and his constitutional right to a fair trial. On October 28, 2022, the Nigerian government obtained a stay of execution of the ruling, a decision Kanu described as aligned to criminal jurisprudence, citing previous Nigerian judgments, Ejiofor versus Federal Government of Nigeria, Abacha versus State, which held that liberty cannot be suspended after acquittal. He noted that from October 2022 to December 2023, he remained in detention without fresh charges for 14 months, a situation he said breached the Nigerian constitution, the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, and the African Chapter on Human and People's Rights. On October 15, 2023, the Supreme Court overturned the acquittal and remitted the case for retrial, even while acknowledging the illegality of his rendition. Kanu argued that the ruling violated the principle of double jeopardy and exceeded the court's jurisdiction. The Supreme Court assumed jurisdiction it did not have, undermining constitutional supremacy, he said. So Kanu accused both the Supreme Court and the Court of Appeal of undermining constitutional supremacy and engaging in political activism in his case. He described Justice Aruna Simon Sumani's decision to grant a stay of execution as a barbaric assault on the rule of law. He also referenced reports by the African Commission on Human and People's Rights, which he said documented systematic judiciary bias against IPOB members. The IPOB leader said, "This decision is a barbaric and illegal act woefully unknown to criminal law, jurisprudence anywhere in the world. It constitutes constitutional criminality of the highest order, exhibiting shocking lack of fidelity to the Nigerian constitution. Nigerian jurisprudence prohibits stay of execution in criminal matters, particularly where liberty is at stake." Kanu urged the United Kingdom to intervene, arguing that his detention breaches the European Convention on Human Rights and the UK's obligations to protect its citizens. He further called for monkey-style sanctions against Nigerian officials complicit in judiciary lawlessness. Kanu, in the petition, asked the foreign missions to demand that Nigeria comply with Abacha's versus State and Ejiofor versus Federal Government of Nigeria by enforcing the Court of Appeal's discharge retroactively to October 13, 2022, and nullifying my arbitrary detention, declaring the October 28, 2022 stay illegal, and securing my immediate release. Okay, condemned judiciary lawlessness by declaring the Supreme Court reversal and the Court of Appeal stay violations of state the crisis, constitutional supremacy, and ICCPR/ECHIR petitions, he said. So hold the UK accountable by invoking advance to compel emergency diplomatic action, including monthly sanctions against complicit Nigerian officials. So this is what it is right now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu voiced out, telling the world that, see, these people cannot go unpunished. Nigeria is turning the Nigerian judiciary to criminality, and they have to go for it. So you people can now see the reason why the UN touched such light on Nigeria, recently. This is getting very interesting, and we go see how this one go end. There must be someone who will stop this, and I believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will stop all this lawlessness in Nigeria with the way the whole thing is going. Thank you. So guys, this is Prospect Channels TV. Kindly drop your comments below the comment section. Subscribe to this channel if today is your first time of coming out here. Thank you, and bye for now.